some goal setting right now. This wasn't part of the plan, but I'm going to throw in some goal setting. I want you to stop and think of one thing that you want to change in your life for the better. One thing that you want to change in your life for the better. I want you to write that one thing down. Now, it has to be something that is like, yes, I want this change. Because if it's not something that's, yes, I want this change, you're not going to work towards doing it. So I want you to think of one thing that you want to change for the better in your life. After you have that one thing, you can write it down. After you have that one thing and you wrote it down, I want you to think about what steps do you have to take to get that one thing accomplished? What steps do you have to take to get that one thing accomplished? Now, this is just a mini version of goal setting. I could dive deeper, but I'm not at this time. So think of the one thing, write it down. Then I want you to think of the steps that it's going to take you to get that one thing accomplished. And after you write down the steps, then I want you to write down the stumbling blocks, the obstacles. Write down the stumbling blocks and obstacles that you think are going to come your way because you are trying to obtain that one thing. So you have that one thing. Write down the steps that it's going to take you to get to that one thing. Write down the obstacles that you think are going to come your way or you know are going to come your way because you are trying to obtain that one thing. Then after you write down the obstacles, I want you to write down how are you going to either avoid those obstacles or overcome those obstacles. So steps, no, one thing. 2, the steps to overcoming the one thing. 3, write down the obstacles that you're going to face or you think you're going to face. 4, write down how you're going to overcome those obstacles. And then 5th, I want you to give yourself a time frame. Give yourself a time frame. Now, this is going to be a work in progress. It's not going to happen overnight. So try maybe 30 days. And then for some people, you got to go smaller than that. I understand. So you try a week. Try a week working on this one thing and see how far you come. And in that week, what steps can you accomplish in that week? What steps can you accomplish in that week? And then by the end of the week, I want you to reflect back on what happened, what didn't happen that you might have expected to happen, and then how you're going to move forward to continue on with that goal. And this is all with empowering yourself. This is all with building yourself up because we always want to move forward. We want to grow. We don't want to stay stagnant. We don't want to stay where we are. So there's always some things that you can do that is going to change your life for the better. That's going to make you better. So I want you to stop and think about that. And I want you to work on that one goal. Work on that one goal. See, so now you got 2 assignments.